Heard about it but don't get it? Well, here's your phone hacking 101. It's done by illegally accessing cell phone voicemails. Unscrupulous journalists would obtain the personal cell phone numbers of celebrities, politicians, even crime victims. Because most people don't change their voicemail code, the default 1234, journalists could access the person's voicemail and bingo, a free pass to eavesdrop on sensitive messages. The practice was known to have been carried out at the News of the World, the flagship paper in Rupert Murdoch's media empire. He had enjoyed a privileged position in British society, courted by successive politicians, until the nefarious practices of some of his journalists were uncovered. Now, listen to how politicians are talking about Murdoch.
Everybody on him scared to death to do anything that he doesn't like. So he is in the spider in the middle of this web, and it's about time we took him on.
So if Rupert Murdoch is the spider, let's examine this complicated web around him. Rupert Murdoch's son James is chairman and CEO of News Corp Europe. Rebecca Brooks reported to him as chief executive of News International. Now, back in 2000, Andy Coulson worked for Brooks when she edited the News of the World, a paper he later edited before he went to work for the Prime Minister, David Cameron. Now, David Cameron is linked by a thread of friendship to Rebecca Brooks, who lives in the same part of Oxfordshire as Cameron. You could also spin a link between Andy Coulson and his former deputy at the paper, Neil Wallis. Neil Wallis is good friends with Sir Paul Stephenson, Britain's top policeman, until he resigned amid allegations he'd accepted lavish hospitality from a health spa that Neil Wallis had a PR contract with. Sir Paul Stephenson led the Metropolitan Police. It's alleged that some corrupt officers were selling contact information on the royals to the News of the World's royal correspondent, Clive Goodman, who hacked into Prince William's phone. Well, this web is now really rather tangled, but you get the general impression. It's very complicated. From the police to politicians to the press, three cornerstones of the British establishment which have been tarnished by the scandal. Convicted phone hacker Glenn Mulcair, who worked as an investigator for the News of the World, has now been ordered by a High Court judge to reveal who commissioned him to hack into phones. It could further implicate staffers at the now closed tabloid. And the arrest of the paper's former Hollywood correspondent leaves unanswered the intriguing question, were celebrities in Tinseltown targeted too?